look away. So yesterday, while I was training, well, I should say that there's always a handful of people that kind of train at the same time when I'm there. So we kind of know each other without knowing each other. It's just like a nod or a smile here or whatever. We never really talk. There's this one guy, very cool guy in particular, who's ripped like a mother. Anyway, he was doing some planking yesterday and I helped him put weights on his back, so I basically helped him spot. Got chatting and, you know, we obviously chatted today. Hell of a nice guy, you know, he helps me with understanding of a few things and exercises and nutrition advice and all of that stuff. Because I mean his arms are like fucking crazy. This dude's arms are like twice my size, you know, fucking, oh god. And he weighs 6 kilograms less than me. It's insane. It just makes you realize again what body fat and all of that stuff does. His body fat is apparently at like 8%, which is insane. Anyway, so while we were chatting, and it turned out to be quite a long session because, you know, we started chatting, and after a few reps and exercises, you know, I'd either go there or he'd come over and we'd talk about a few things and all of that stuff. And it actually turned out to be quite a long session, but it got me thinking, and I tend to, while I train, think a lot. It's not always a good thing, I guess. But it's like an outlet and it makes me reflect on certain things, and I kind of got to think about it being day 21, and they say that any habit starts forming or any action starts becoming habitual after 21 days. This is officially the 21st day of training, and like I said, it got me thinking, and basically I want to talk about why I believe people give up. I believe people give up due to most likely one of three different reasons. The first one being they are just too scared to start, or just too scared of what could happen, or what if scenario. They might start, but then they just don't carry on because fear kind of stops them and hinders them from actually growing and continuing. And I guess, you know, life happens as well. The second one, and this is, I've fallen in on all three of these categories, by the way, but I think the second one is a lot to do with not seeing results quick enough. You know, we live in a life, or in a day and age of instant gratification, with everything being digital and fast, and, you know, faster this, quicker that, and when you need information you quickly Google it, and if you don't get the information quick enough you get frustrated, and it kind of, you know, it's become a hindrance, I think, a lot of people. Not seeing results quick enough makes them give up. And, you know, I've fallen into that trap many times before. You start something, first 2-3 days are going well, and then whatever it is that you start. For me, for instance, training. I start, and then I look in the mirror and I don't see the kind of results that I have in my head, because we're also bombarded with beautiful, big, either lean or skinny or bikini bodies if you're a woman, or bodybuilding if you're a man, and the Hollywood kind of look. You kind of get bombarded with all of these things, and it kind of taints you in a way, because you tend to forget that you are an individual. You have different needs, you do things differently than other people, and your progress will be either quicker or slower than others. But at the end of the day, I believe that people, most often than not, stop doing whatever it is that they're doing because they're not seeing results quick enough. And then the third one is just pure laziness, and if you fall into that category, well, you need to just get off your lazy ass and start doing something. It's as simple as that, really. As I mentioned, I've fallen into all of the above before. I just made the decision. Again, this is me putting myself out there. I can't exactly go back now. I'm going to look like a tool. It's a little bit of everything. Being scared, because obviously, you know, I'm scared that if 12 weeks or 10 weeks from now, if I don't have any good results to show, what was the point? I'm going to look like a dick, and I don't want to look like a dick. Nobody wants to look like a dick. And secondly, you know, I have wanted to give up, but then I look at the results, and that's why I journal and why I take progress pictures and I do measurements, and I see that there are results. Slow but steady results, and that's what I want. And then the other one is just pure laziness. I used to just procrastinate, and procrastination is pretty much laziness again, but it's a combination of fear, not seeing results quick enough, not having that instant gratification, and then you kind of just become lazy and just say, oh, I'll do it tomorrow, I'll do it then, etc, etc. You know, I mentioned this before, or extended the sort of the challenge to you is just start something. Whatever it is, you would be surprised at what happens 21 days after. If you consistently do something for 21 days, and I'm not saying sit on your ass for 21 days and doing nothing, I'm talking about actually doing something. You will be surprised at the results that you're getting. You know, whether it's just starting off walking around the block. 21 days later, you will be able to walk around 3 blocks, for instance. It's a silly example, but it gives you an idea of what I'm talking about. And that's it. As always, I'm Roo, and that's enough Tony Robbinsing shit for today. And I want to urge you to pick something. Anything. Even if it's picking your nose. Just start. Boom!